Hello and welcome. My name is Jean Roalsvig. I'm located in New Hampshire in the US, and I'd like to introduce Ioana Egan, and she's located in Transylvania, Romania. And we are colleagues in a beautiful website called Lighthouse Healers Network, and we'd like to make you aware of this by exploring what Ioana does and what she offers to people. So welcome, Ioana, today.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. It would be a nice opportunity for all of us to get together and work together. I know people that are listed in the group, they offer therapies, they offer guiding for a spiritual guiding. What I would like to offer is a bundle of joy. This is me.
I love it. I love it. Your personality comes through so clearly. I love that. So let's start with just explain to people what you offer and how would that person decide which services that they would choose from you.
My how do you call it, niche speciality, it's light language, which I discovered I can speak easily and I can introduce it in my way of helping people, and it's very effective, sometimes straight away. And I can channel also symbols, also light codes that are also good when you meditate. They can be created with intention. So I ask the person where they are, what do they need, where do they want to go, and then I can help them through channeling sounds or symbols that can help them to focus their attention for their target. A funny success story, let's say, it's people can get activated to speak light language through a ceremony of attunement. But also I had people who started to speak light language just because I did it in their presence.
I need to pause you for a second. Please explain what light language is for our listeners that are not familiar with that, please.
It's called in the Bible, it's called when speaking in tongues. Mm-hmm. But for me personally, it's my soul speaking out loud. So it's a frequency that can be channeled through words, through drawing, to dance, to movements. And what I can assure you, it's very effective in a very short time. So it can be even instant.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Because we vibrate, our body vibrates. Mm-hmm. So when you look at the symbol, when you meditate with it, when you listen to the recording, you feel that it's instantly going through you and your heart opens. And I had this is my funny story, my funny success story. I sent a recording to one of my friends, and every time she was listening to it, the dog was running to spend time with her. So the dog sometimes was on the other side of the property, just listening or feeling that the recording is on.
Wow.
She was jumping for it.
That's awesome. So yes, one of my questions was going to be, do you give your clients homework so that they continue exploring their spiritual journey by themselves after being initiated attunement from you? Yeah.
Sometimes the teacher I used to be comes out and I have to, I suggest, like this recording, you should listen for this amount of days. I suggest hydration, because drinking a lot of water really helps for the message to go through easily.
Mhm.
And if I work the client one-to-one, so if they come to my place, during a meditation, if I channel the light language for them, they have visions, they get their own messages. So I'm not teaching anybody what to do. I'm
Mhm.
just telling them, please relax and receive your own guidance.
Right.
I'm not necessarily a healer, but I show you how to heal yourself.
Exactly, exactly. I tell my clients the exact same thing, that I have a connection to my spirit team to help enlighten their light within themselves so that they can heal themselves. The whole process is to strengthen their own inner light, inner wisdom, so that they can continue this path on themselves. That we call ourselves healers to help people come to us, but once they come to us, then it's explained more deeply and spiritually that our connection is here to strengthen your connection to their spirit team. It's just such a beautiful thing. I sometimes hesitate to call it work. It's just a beautiful gift.
Mhm.
As you know, this just brings so much joy and peace and love to me. Like, I feel everything that they're sending to the client. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful thing. Tell us a little bit about your journey of how you got to where you are today, Ioana.
So I should say it's a long journey, but
Give us the abbreviated version.
it's a long journey because there are a lot of lives got together.
Okay,
Yes,
just tell us the
bring
one
me
in
here.
this
Yeah,
lifetime.
snippets. So I always, I think I always loved spirit since I was little, because my family was not religious, but we went to church since I was little. And then I wanted to become a nun. But, and then I didn't become a nun because the priest I used to work with, she's been imprisoned in communist time, and he would not encourage young people to become nuns or monks, because he was always afraid if the communist comes back, we're going to end up in jail. He spent 21 years in jail just because he was a priest.
Wow.
So he never encouraged us to actually become nuns. And in 2013, I discovered Reiki. Those 21 days, I kept a very strict diet, like a very strict Lent, bread, water, and kind of about that's it. And I started to see the colors, and I started to connect with the angels like face to face. My first archangel was Ariel. And then every other attunement brought me another guide. Like for light language, I have Archangel Santalphon that was speaking in my ear during my attunement. So when I have an attunement that I really have to work with, they come very close. I can hear them. I can see them. So with the archangels, I work with colors. So I see them in colors.
Nice. That's beautiful.
But the Archangel Santalphon really made me fall in love with light language.
Love that. Love that. Excellent.
So yeah, that's my passion. There are some other services. I work more on bespoke services, let's say. So I take it very, very personal approach. Yeah, so I want to talk to the person, to know the person, and then go on little steps, but straight for that person. So I had like lessons when I can teach a certain method, or I can explain how channeling works, for example. But if you want my service, then it has to be a little bit more personal and taken small steps.
That's beautiful.
For me, energy work works in layers. So with one session, we dig one layer and then we go to the next.
Nice.
And in the meantime, we have some fun. I don't want people to imagine that, okay, if you have a session with a spiritual person or about spiritual things, oh, you have to stay stiff, and we are very serious. Again, assure everybody, spirit is very funny. My guides are very funny. So sometimes we just have a laugh because we need to move our muscles. Yeah,
Absolutely.
You don't go to the gym, come for a session, have a proper belly laugh, and then you will see how energy moves.
I agree 100%. If I'm giving a session to a client and it just happens that it's a very serious topic and he feels the energy getting really serious, Archangel Michael will crack a joke to lighten the atmosphere, the energy. Spirit tells us over and over again, all of us as light workers and energy workers, that once it stops being enjoyment or fun for us, then it's no longer going to work. We won't be able to connect as clearly and strongly with our individual teams. But so I love that you brought that up.
You have to have a laugh to find the silver lining. I think the silver lining in everything, it's behind of the laughter. So if you manage even to push yourself to laugh a little bit or to smile, then you're going to find the silver lining behind everything happens.
Totally. Yeah? I have used the words, and my guides have asked me to say, fake it until you make it. If you don't feel happy, just start laughing.
Call me.
Or call Ioana and she'll make you laugh. Yeah. All right. So my guides are asking me to share this, that there's they're emphasizing 3 reasons why we were put here on earth. And the first obviously is love. Second, joy, fun, laughter. And the third is interesting. It's imagination, that we need to use our imagination and our creativity, and that will help us connect stronger to source, God, oneness, whatever term resonates with you. In my language, they are all the same. So I guess, what advice do you have for others to find their true calling? What would you say to someone that wants to do what you are doing now? What advice or suggestions would you have for someone that feels that they have a calling, but they don't know what to do first?
I suggest, let's say, pick a guru. Yeah.
A guru
or a mentor. Yeah. I had a first mentor. It was my Reiki master, who told me Reiki is increased through crystals. So he opened this new venue for me. So I learned about crystals. Now I work with an American lady who's amazing. So since I'm under her wing, my abilities increased and everything becomes easier. Nice. My how they call manifestation powers are kind of getting instant. Yeah. So you need it would be better if you get someone to guide you at the beginning, and then step by step you will discover another topic. I also don't advise people to study all the courses you see on internet, because the passion that starts to burn in you, and you want to know everything, and you want to know all the facets of the spirit, and it comes through this, and this method is fantastic. Yeah, pick one or two, focus on that, and then in time you discover if you need to learn more.
I love that. I love that. And I
This
love, go
the
ahead.
the rule of less it's good, less it's better, I think
Totally.
applies in this
Totally.
as well.
And yeah, I've found other friends that are in the developmental stages that they don't have the confidence to use what they already have, and just constantly take more and more courses. And listen to your gut, trust yourself. And when you have a certain leaning towards one way or the other of talking to the spirit guides, focus on that. But the other two words that my spirit team give me all the time is trust and believe in yourself.
Yes.
And the more you trust and believe, the more the spiritual energy will come to you and feel more clear. So we don't want to take too much time of everybody's precious time. Do you have any final suggestions or thoughts that you'd like to share with people to urge them to come to our beautiful website called Lighthouse Healers Network.com?
Once in one channeling one morning, I got the message, God goes through your veins. It's nowhere far, but the closest possible. So let's get together and discover how close the spirit is. Not how far, how close.
I love that.
And we will have a group. You have together with us a group of people who would offer a lot of ways to meet that God that it's in you.
I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the chance.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. See everybody very soon.
LighthouseHealersNetwork.com. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Thank you.